Have you ever been mistaken for a drug dealer by your neighbor's mom at Whole Foods? I'm a college student trying to make some extra cash because textbooks don't buy themselves. I started this little side hustle reselling energy drinks and protein stuff to my gym buddies. Nothing crazy, just buying bulk from this local supplier and flipping it for profit. My cousin Jake hit me up wanting to try this new protein powder I got, so we agreed to meet at Whole Foods on Saturday. I pull up in my car, this old black Charger with tinted windows that I bought used. Yeah, it looked sketchy, but it was cheap and reliable. I pop the trunk and I'm standing there with this brown box waiting for Jake when this silver SUV parks right across from me. Out steps Mrs. Langford, my neighbor who lives 3 houses down. You know the type. Always wearing cardigans, pearls, runs the PTA, gives everyone dirty looks when they don't mow their lawn often enough. I wave at her like a normal person. She doesn't wave back, just stares at me like I kicked her dog or something. Jake shows up and I hand him the box. He opens it, checks out the protein powder, seems happy with it. Then he pulls out this fat envelope of cash and hands it to me. We do our little fist bump thing and he takes off. Standard business transaction, right? I reach back into my trunk to grab another box because I had another customer coming later. That's when Mrs. Langford marches into Whole Foods like she's on a mission from God. I find out later she went straight to the manager and whispered, "There's a young man dealing drugs in your parking lot, out of his car, with cash." I'm just minding my own business, organizing my trunk, when suddenly I hear footsteps behind me. I turn around and there's 2 police officers walking up to me. My heart just drops into my stomach. "Sir, can you step away from the vehicle and keep your hands where we can see them?" I'm thinking, what the hell is happening right now? I do what they say because I'm not stupid. One officer starts asking me questions while the other one looks in my trunk. I'm trying to explain that I'm just selling supplements to friends, but they're being all serious and official about it. The officer searching my trunk starts pulling out boxes of protein shakes, creatine containers, energy bars, protein powders. He opens a few boxes and I can see him trying not to laugh. Meanwhile, Mrs. Langford is standing by the store entrance watching everything like it's her personal entertainment. The officer walks back to her and I hear him say, "Ma'am, he's not selling drugs, just supplements." But does Mrs. Langford apologize? Hell no. She crosses her arms and says, "He's taking cash in a parking lot. It looks criminal." The officer gives her this polite but tired smile and goes, "Ma'am, taking cash for food isn't a crime. You ever buy Girl Scout cookies?" I almost laughed at that, but figured it wasn't the right time. The officers let me go and I thought that would be the end of it. Boy, was I wrong. A week later, I'm checking my mail and there's this handwritten note from Mrs. Langford. Not an apology like a normal person would write. No, this woman actually wrote me a demand letter telling me to stop doing business in public view because it's disturbing. I read that note 3 times because I couldn't believe someone would be that bold. She called the cops on me for selling protein bars and then had the nerve to tell me I was the problem. That's when I decided I'd had enough. I took that note straight to our HOA board meeting. I explained the whole situation, showed them the note, and asked for their support. The board was not having it. They told Mrs. Langford she was out of line and warned her about harassment. She tried to argue that I was lowering property values, but the board shut that down real quick. But here's the kicker. 2 weeks later, I'm at the gym, and this guy comes up to me asking if I'm the supplement guy. Turns out Mrs. Langford's son heard about the whole thing and wanted to buy some protein powder from me. The irony was just too perfect. I made the sale and even gave him a discount because his mom gave me such a good story to tell people.